Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The Bright Light Sports. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that's the way to start this game. Give him 8 on that first offensive snap.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Purdy setting up that play action. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's third and 2. Ayuk makes the catch. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. When you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Get set, get set. Up.
Going to the ground again on first. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Another small 4-yard chunk there. That stop made by Derek Brown.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Get set, get set. Up.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. In disaster averted, he knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I'll call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, well, went right through.
Trevor Etienne to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Fight, kick. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's second down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ready?
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Watch out!
3rd and long for him here. And oh, he got it! Interception! Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go. Ready?
Here he is on 3rd and long. Into the hands of Leggett. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Check right. Set. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Come on.
They just get the play off. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hand off out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Young. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Diamondor Lenore. And the 49ers will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle.
And they're in some of the danger right there, Kate, when you're just over-aggressive. I get it. You want to capitalize on that takeaway. You want to take a shot. You want to add to the momentum of it. But you know what? Checkdowns could be your friend, too. Cannot force it in that situation.
Outside.
Purdy on the play action. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. George Kittle, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
Counter play, Hubbard. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Ready up.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Down. Hut.
Play action now, Young. Pass brought in by Teteroa McMillan. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Isaac Orindo to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Get set, get set. On 18, watch out.
From the gun is Purdy. He's going deep. He connects on the deep shot. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 9-point advantage.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game.
17, Panthers 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go. Check.
Now Young. This is Legant working the left side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
10 black. Ready?
Young working from the gun. Dumps it underneath. Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Hubbard again. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's a gain of 10.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the Panthers. With it, first and 10.
On the double. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. That's complete. Sanders has gotten that right. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Come on, set.
From the red zone now. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. You're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Has it at the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Ready, set.
Again, it's Young. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Down, cut.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Panthers make it a one-score game before halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Garindo to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10.
Outside. Yellow. 118. Watch out. Stop.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that's incomplete. Wanted to die off the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Back to the air on second. Purdy coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Panthers get to that one!
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Ready, break.
Chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out first and goal. Here's a give to Hubbard. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. It's Hubbard again. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's third and goal.
Here we go.
Hubbard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Yellow, 43. Check, huh?
From the pistol, it's Young. He's not going to get there. Doesn't make the end zone. That's short. They're going to turn it over as fourth and goal fails.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Get set, get set.
Back into the end zone. Purdy. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is second down.
Outside. 118. Watch out. Stop.
Throwing again from their own end zone now. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's on target. Watkins. The 40. At the 20. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
I've seen a lot of plays in the playbook. I don't think I've seen a play designated for a 98, 99-yard touchdown, but you will take it. That defense, I think they're over-aggressive, and the offense made a pay in a big-time way.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, this is ETN. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Young. Finds a seam down the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Young on 1st and 10. He completes it in traffic. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
I got to say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, I felt like he deserved that touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. First carry here for Jordan James. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's got it at the 24. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch intention was to give his guys a short field.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Handoff running left. Hubbard. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Panthers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Get set. Box. 18. Watch out. Love it. Up.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Get set. It's 18. Watch out.
Here's Purdy to throw. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Brings up third down and goal.
Outside. 18.
Purdy throwing here. Dump off to his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it. What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. On the return, this is ETN. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support. Not many corners can make that stop.
Out of the gun, Young. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
But we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Escapes the pocket. And this one does not go far.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Now it's a bootleg for him. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Outside. Yellow. Minor outside.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Purdy on 1st down. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
18, watch out.
3rd and long for him here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Fielded at the 11. And gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready?
To the air on first down. Young. Connection made to Tremble. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go. Ready?
Up the middle, Hubbard. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
He's back to throw. Cut down the field. Leggett. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On second down, it's Hubbard again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1 yard runs brings up third and 8.
And this is
Okay, right?
down.
Cut. Big cut.
Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up fourth and long. Carolina in punt formation. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Outside. 18. 22.
From the gun is Purdy. Don't get this one to Watkins. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers trail by just one. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Get set. 18. Watch out. 21.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Room to work at the 35. Inside the 45. Hits the 20. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers jump in front late. Christian McCaffrey to touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Back to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that two-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double-teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following his efforts.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Check down. Check, huh?
He'll start on the ground. Dowdle. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Brings up second and 5.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Now to throw. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is fourth down and less than a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is fourth down. They'll go. Dowdle. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
No, you're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. So yes, indeed, that is being confirmed, partner. They just said no to the penalty. What's going on?
I tell you what, Kate, if they don't want the free yards, you and I know 31 other offenses in the league who'd be happy to take them right now.
No doubt about that.
Ready.
Setting up to pass. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tap. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Okay, ready?
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10.
Ready. Blue, yellow, line, hut.
I'll give to Dowdle. He's running left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looks pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here he is to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Xavier Leggett, the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Here we go. 52 blue. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal.
Green.
One final shot here. Chased out to his right. And he comes up with it. He went, got it, touchdown. And now they can tie this or go for the win. Nice still don't think everyone has quite processed that touchdown as time expired, Brock, but they don't have time. They've got to make the biggest decision of the game right now. Do you force overtime, or do you go for this win?
Well, you said a key word right there, processed. And this is a process. You spend the week planning it, you got the numbers behind it, but ultimately, Kate, this comes down to gut and feel. I say it every time in these moments. You've had to use the last 4 quarters to make this decision, and it better not have been right in the moment. You better have made it before this drive began.
And he's good on that point after. They elect not to play for the win. They're saying they think they can win it in overtime. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling...
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Get set, get set. 53.
Beginning on the ground. Here's Garindo. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down.
Outside. 18, watch out. Stop.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. The defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking Jordan Watkins' way. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Return amounts to much. They bring him down.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 42.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Trying it left side. Dowdle. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Best run games in this league at bounds can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Down. Set.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. But they can do something here. Ready to operate on second down.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Young. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Fred Warner.
Young's pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Outside. 18, watch out. Up.
Purdy throwing here. Dump off to his fullback. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Get set, get set.
Play action now, Purdy. Looking to his fullback now. And they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
And the Panthers into the nickel set. Third down coming.
Here we go, boys. 18, watch out. Up.
Here he is to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Punting unit out now. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. He's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Ready?
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
And they pick him off again! Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. Oh, my goodness. At this point, Brock, I'm exhausted. The guys have to be exhausted. Does any offense want to win this game this far into overtime and still neither team can muster up the deciding points?
Well, I'll tell you what. Now, every single guy is totally gassed on that field. Not quite sure how he dug into his reserves and found the fuel to make that interception. But he gives them yet another chance to finally put this one away.
They get 13 on the pickup, and it brings up a San Francisco first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Outside. 18, watch out. Up.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Caught quickly on the slant. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10.
Get set, 21. 18.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And this hasn't been a common sign out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Outside. 18, watch out. Up.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pulls it at the 7. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So the
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play fake. Here's Ward. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On play action, Ward. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Ward. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Get set.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Ward. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And here's a give to Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Ward. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This defense for the Titans, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1.
Get set, get set.
Throwing here, Purdy. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
In motion right is Ridley. To throw, here's Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That one's taken in by Spears. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it.
That's caught downfield by Kittle. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 74 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They go for first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now, Ward. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Here's Ward. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun, Ward. Got his man, Okonkwo. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Okonkwo, 63 yards. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 58 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Get set, up.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And this one is right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Ward. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Taking it about the 16. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Watch out!
Purdy now to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
So first that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half. Purdy. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Moody good with the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play.
24, Titans 13.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The first carry here for Jordan James. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow.
Purdy. inside is complete on the diving effort. 21 yards there on third down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Watch out!
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Second and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. He steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 24. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
18, watch out.
Purdy looking to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clipped him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ready up.
Throwing is Ward. A short throw taken in by Conqueror. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league,
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Moore. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Van Jefferson from 19 yards away. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
80 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
What's up? 18, what's up? Hot.
On the ground, it's James. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Ward. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Brandon, you know more about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League.